welcome to today's live stream. Today we are joined with a very special guest in Tommy Chandler, and he's been in the MeisterBody Academy program now for about 4 or 5 months now, and he's seen some awesome results. He's up about 10 or so pounds since we started. He's feeling great. His strength has shot up significantly. So yeah, thought I'd bring him on today, kind of discuss his progress and how he's enjoyed the program so far, and kind of deep dive into his journey so far. So Tommy, let's give the audience a bit of a backstory. How old are you? Where are you from? What do you do for work?
Well, number one, I'm probably the oldest one in the group, probably, but
oh, it'd be close. I think Dave was last week. He was 50. He's 57 now.
I got him beat. No, I'm 60 years old.
Oh no.
I live in the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Florence, South Carolina area, my work history. I've worked with a company called Equifax. There's also an Equifax Canada, the credit reporting information company. I was there like 15 years, and also left BB&T Truist Bank. I left there. I was there 15 years. So financial services, credit information is my background. And I retired early, so I get to concentrate on what Charlie's got me doing. So, which is a good thing.
Dude, that's incredible. So before we go on to the next question, 60 years old. Yeah, so you are officially, I guess, the oldest in the academy. But that just goes to show age truly is not an excuse. And I said that last week as well, Dave, and again with you. You're 60 years old and you're making amazing progress. So I just want to kind of highlight that.
And let's say 60 years old in December of last year. I just turned 60. So
just turned 60.
But I can't believe it. I feel like I'm 25.
we start at 59, I guess, right? The program. So yeah, okay. Let's get into some of the questions here that I have for you. So Tommy, kind of before you and I even started working together, I guess that would have been back in December. So it's been about 4 or 5 months now. Like I mentioned, you were kind of stuck in your fitness journey. If I remember correctly, you were very active. You were going for tons of runs. So you were already pretty active, but I guess you weren't seeing really much results in your physique. What was the biggest struggle back then prior to joining the academy?
Well, the first week in April of this year marks 2 years I've been going to the gym at least 5 days a week, every 5 days a week for 2 years. So during that period of time, I was doing a lot of running, like 4 to 5 miles, 3-4 times a week. Plus, I was lifting weights, kind of randomly doing it, not really with a plan and knowing what I was doing. But the bottom line is, I was killing out any gains because I was running it off by running so much.
There you go. Yeah.
Basically, that was it for 2 years, and then finally, I was like, fourth quarter last year, I was like, I need to do something different because this isn't working, and I'm really getting skinnier and skinnier. And I need to gain some weight. So I reached out to Charlie, and we got things on track. Totally.
I think you actually mentioned that in the initial, like right when you joined, you were mentioning that you were kind of worried as you get older, you don't want to be like too skinny. Obviously, that could be associated with a lot of health problems.
Right.
That actually was going to lead me to my next question, which how was your I guess your situation prior to joining the program? How was that negatively impacting you, if at all?
Well, I would say it was frustration. I mean, there was a lot of frustration about what was going on with my health and exercise, because I wasn't seeing any progress. I mean, I was totally just, I guess, plateaued. I mean, nothing was happening, and I knew I needed to do something different. And I looked for a long time online at other coaches and that kind of stuff. And I ended up with you, Charlie. Because I watched you, I believed in what you were saying for a long period of time before I figured out to land on you, and here we are.
I love that. That's awesome. I guess that kind of leads into my next question, which would have been, did you have any like hesitations with working with me, or I guess maybe you've never worked with an online program or coach before? Was there any like initial hesitation before joining an online coaching program?
I mean, I had hesitation about online coaching, period, no matter who it was, because I was like, that's just gonna work. I need somebody there watching me. But once I came on board and I realized that you were always there to ask questions about something came up that I had a question about, it was as if you were there watching what I was doing. But what really helped was watching the videos you did on each exercise, and I really analyzed those and looked at it and tried to emulate it, and it's worked. So I wouldn't have it any other way. But when I go to the gym, I don't work out with anybody else. I do it by myself because
Exactly. Yeah.
when I get out of my car, put my earbuds in, I'm ready to go. Pump up the music, and it's just me
That's
and
your
those
time.
weights. It's just me and those weights. So
Exactly. Yeah. Awesome, man. I love that. So I guess in the past, so we started working together December. So I guess that's what 4 months or so.
4 months. Yeah.
What sort of results have you seen? I guess you've done one full phase, and now you're in phase 2. So what sort of results have you seen in the last 4 months?
Well, the biggie is gaining 10 pounds. It's just unbelievable.
Unreal.
I mean, I'm still thin basically, but I don't see any fat on me. There may be some fat, but it's just weird. I just don't know where it all went. And I'm not some muscle-bound brute, but I'm just saying it went into muscle. I had to. So gaining 10 pounds and also just a more defined body composition overall, and basically more confidence in myself. You know, and
that's amazing.
And
I was gonna bring this up as well. I think besides obviously gaining 10 pounds, your strength has shot up like crazy. I was looking at some of your numbers prior to this interview. Your bench press doubled. Your squat went up over 100, like well over 100 pounds. Since December. So that's one thing I wanted to highlight as well. Your strength has really, really gone up in most of your lifts, especially the compound movements.
And really also, Charlie, it's just that I'm no different than anybody else. It really, in my mind, it's the exercise routine, the nutrition, and flat out a mindset. And that equals success. And it's
literally just optimizing your training and nutrition. Like that's literally what we did for you. Before you were your nutrition was way below. It was not nearly like close to your activity level of how much you were running, with how much gym how often you were in the gym. So I think with you, it's just a matter of optimizing your nutrition as well as your training to allow you or to put your body in a more conducive state to actually build some muscle. So that's awesome. Yeah.
And I was skeptical. But it does. I really didn't understand the impact or the connection of nutrition with what I was doing in the gym.
100%.
I see it now.
Yeah. Cool. So Tommy, outside of I guess fitness and your body, your physical gains, what would you say has been some of the biggest changes that you've seen in maybe some other areas of your life? Maybe some improved energy levels or confidence. I guess you guys kind of mentioned anything like that.
I would say, Charlie, just much more focused, much more goal oriented than it was before.
I love that.
And just flat out a positive mental health outlook, on life. It just helps you. But just like everybody else, to get in that car and drive to the gym, you're like, wow, do I need to do this today, or do I need to stay here and hang out and do something different? But I swear, every time I leave there, I know I did the right thing. And I'm always glad I did it, 100%.
Yeah, and you feel awesome afterwards.
Oh, God, yeah. Mental and physical. So
yeah.
So it's been positive, I guess. Outlook and mental health has helped tremendously.
And that's like one of the biggest reasons, obviously beyond just the physical, like one of the biggest reasons why I love doing this is just like to see the massive improvement in like the confidence, especially because I used to be very insecure. I had no confidence.
Sure.
And I really do attribute a lot of my, I guess, confidence, self-image, stuff like that with kind of my journey with my physical body through obviously weightlifting. I think that's translated, especially with mental health as well. I don't think people realize like how much it affects your mental health when you kind of take care of your body as well.
100%.
Yeah.
Ditto. I mean, exactly. It definitely gives you a different mindset, and it flows over in the rest other parts of your life. Just
exactly every other area, your social life, your work life, everything. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Cool. So how much of a difference, Tommy, has it been working with me with what you were doing prior to working with me?
The biggest thing, Charlie, for me was just the flat out tracking of it, knowing when I go from machine to machine or dumbbell to dumbbell or whatever, tracking the weight and seeing what I did last time and over time, because before that, it was hit or miss. I mean, I was guessing, well, I did this last time, let's do this.
Yeah.
So that means everything, but tracking that as well as my nutrition and watching what I'm eating. And together,
massive difference. Yeah.
together, that just does it 100%.
It's almost like not tracking your finances. Like, to me, that's kind of like a good comparison. Like, tracking your finances versus like also tracking your nutrition. Like, most people track their finances, but they have no idea what they're putting in their body or what they're doing in the gym. So it's very hard to make improvements when you have no idea what to go off of, right? You kind of go in the gym, kind of free balling and kind of guessing your way, right?
Random.
Very random. Yeah, exactly. So
it's been tough though with COVID, but you talk about mental. I mean, my goodness, COVID. Thank goodness the gyms are open here in South Carolina, but they were closed for a little while. And
yep, I remember that. Yeah,
we have to wear a mask in the gym, which is difficult, but
yeah, definitely luckier than myself here in Canada. The gyms all I think we've had the gym probably closed over half of the year in the last 12 months, so it's been brutal. Imagine. So I'm jealous.
I can't imagine. I've got my COVID shot number 2 coming up this week. Yeah, hope I'll be done. God.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you get it over with. Cool. So last question I have for you, for anyone that's listening or watching this live stream that's thinking of starting their own fitness journey, whether they want to build some muscle, lose some fat, body recomp, summer's right around the corner, what would you say to them?
I would say the first step is just to do it. Get out there and do it, and take that first step. Hook up with Charlie and start the program. And the first step is to get in that car and go to the gym or work out at home, wherever that may be. And that's what you have to do. And it's just getting past that mental block of doing it and just moving forward. And once you get started, I promise you won't want to go back. I hope this is a lifestyle change for the rest of my life. I mean, because this old 60-year-old man, God knows.
Dude, you're in better shape than ever. That's 60, so that's awesome. So thank you so much, Tom.
I was telling Charlie that so many of my friends, in college and high school, they're just, it's unbelievable, their weight gain, and anyway.
You're getting all the attention now, hey? At 60.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Awesome, Tommy. Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate that. I guess we'll go over some of the comments that we got here throughout the live stream. So I'm going to go over through these, and then I guess we'll round off there. So